Have you ever wondered why are you buying so many products that actually don't work for your skin? I have been guilty for that too. So let me tell you the 5 common mistakes that people make when buying their skincare products and things that actually they do that may hinder their skin. Hi there everyone, my name is Leviza and today I have gathered a little bit more of information on how to get really nice, beautiful, healthy, glowing skin. I have had things that hindered my skin health, but now I am pretty happy with my skin. And in this video, I'll share the things that help to improve my skin condition. First and foremost, we have to remember that skincare is not about just cosmetics, but it's also science that requires knowledge and attention. So yeah, let's get started to mistake number 1, and that is going to be cleansing. Since cleansing is the first step of your skincare routine, usually, right, at night, cleansing is going to be the foundation. And everyone who's interested in skincare knows this. However, there are so many people who make mistakes like these. That is, firstly, using a foam cleanser. Foam cleanser is not going to remove the foundation, the SPF, the mascara gently. First of all, it's just going to rub everything around and smudge everything around. That is why I recommend firstly going with an oil cleanser. It will dissolve your makeup and it will also unclog all the impurities without drying your skin out. But it's also important that you use foam cleansing after it. This way, you're not going to get any oil residue and your skin is going to be really nice and squeaky. So yeah, double cleansing is also recommended, but it really depends on how your skin is doing. By the way, if your skin is not doing too well and double cleansing may be too rough, I would recommend going with micellar water. That is usually what I do in the morning. I don't cleanse my face with foam or oil cleansers. I go ahead with micellar water and then my toner. Just a pro tip for you. But let's get started to the mistake number 2. Who among us has never bought a cosmetic product that has been viral on TikTok or YouTube? I am very guilty of this one too. There are so many products that I have purchased just because they were viral, but it is so important to remember that all viral cosmetics may not be suitable for you. And you probably got them because of their cute packaging. Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, attractive packaging is not going to live up to our expectations. So yeah, make sure that you're choosing the right ingredients for yourself. It's better to always check the ingredients before you go ahead and put that on your face. It may hinder the health of your skin and also could cause damage permanently. So be very careful with your skincare. That said, let's move on to mistake number 3. And that is going to be overusing active ingredients like acids and retinoids. We have so many active ingredients in most of our skincare processes like vitamin C, retinoids, acids, and more. But overloading your skincare routine with too many active ingredients can actually harm your skin health. I went through that phase as well. 10-step skincare routine is not going to do it for you guys. Not going to do it. Let your skin breathe. But in reality, you really just need 1 or 2. Like vitamin C is a beautiful active ingredient that could brighten up your skin really nicely. But I don't think it should be used with retinol because it has similar properties. So yeah, when your skin is overloaded with active ingredients, it becomes very sensitive. It could be red and very irritated. We really don't want that. And it could also be peeling and it's just, you won't be able to put anything on your skin. No makeup, nothing is going to cover it. Trust me, I went through that. That is why it is only essential to pick what your skin needs. Listen to your skin. Oh my god, are we almost done? Mistake number 4. And that is going to be incorrect moisturizing. Moisturization is a cornerstone of skincare. But what if you choose the wrong product for your skin? For example, if you have oily skin and then use oily based or rich nourishing skincare that is probably very rich in oils and lipids, this can actually not make your skin healthier, but it also could worsen it and make your skin even more oilier. And the same goes for dry skin. If you use a little bit of a lightweight product, this could irritate your skin and make it even more drier. So for oily skin, use a lightweight one. For dry skin, use a little bit more rich and moisturizing one. Using wrong moisturizer could actually make your skin look bad as well. Let's finally move on to mistake number 5, and that is going to be one of the most important ones because I really think it hinders the skin health really drastically. This will be scrubs, peels, and cleansing masks. These could be very useful. Not when you have problem skin though. I know that a lot of people who have problem skin use and rely on these products. But listen, over-exfoliation actually destroys your skin barrier, leaving it to be a lot more sensitive and harder for it to be restored. Instead of improving your skin texture, it actually destroys that barrier and it suffers from constant irritation. How horrible does that sound? It is more important to focus on your skin's microbiome and protective barrier than to keep damaging it with harsh chemical ingredients in products like these. Listen to me closely when I tell you this. Your skin could heal on its own if you just let it be. It could heal from so many issues. Don't do too many things on your skin. That is what is going to harm it. Overdoing your skincare is going to harm it. Trust me. I did that. 10-step skincare routine that was viral on TikTok and YouTube killed the health of my skin. That is my secret, you guys. These are the 5 mistakes that I have personally went through. So yeah, let's wrap this video. Make sure you're taking your time in cleansing. So double cleansing is strictly recommended. Either cleansing balms or cleansing oils will work perfectly. Number 2, do not chase trends. Focus on the ingredients that will work for your skin. Do not overload your skin with too many active ingredients. That is number 3. That is going to ruin your skin barrier and your skin is going to be too sensitive. And then protect your skin hydration. Make sure you have really nice and hydrated looking skin. And finally, do not over exfoliate. It's going to ruin your skin barrier or its protective barrier, which is not going to be able to heal on its own. That is all, you guys. Try this out and let me know in the comments if this will work for you. I know there are so many other things that could harm or hinder your skin that I may have not mentioned. A lot of these things could be genetically, a lot of these things could be based on your diet, or the things that are environmental. So just try and see what works for you, or if you need to, consult a doctor. Thank you again for watching this video. It was really fun creating this one for you. It is very important for me to let you know the things that I do because I do get asked a lot on my skin, and I understand that we're just trying to look for something that is quick and easy and fast, but there is no such thing as easy and fast. It's just more on being consistent and letting it be. Hopefully these tips will make you avoid the mistakes in the future. But as of right now, I am ready to go, but I hope to see you on my next one. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. Thank you so much, but for now, goodbye.